Prime Minister Stephen Harper wants to throw away the key for Canadians convicted of the most violent crimes, including murder that involves rape, kidnapping, or terrorism. But this is really just the latest in a slew of tough on crime legislation from the Harper government. In fact, since his party was first elected to power in 2006, they've passed 30 laws amending the criminal code. There are 8 more before Parliament, and the new bill expected next week will make 9. The Harper government passed its first tough on crime bill in September 2007, which banned conditional sentences for certain crimes, including terrorism-related offenses. During those minority years, his government introduced literally dozens of changes to the criminal code. It fought some big battles, but also had 17 victories, including laws to bolster Canada's sex offender registry and tougher sentencing rules. After winning a majority in 2011, the Conservatives have since passed 13 tough on crime laws, including an omnibus bill, Bill C-10, that's still controversial for lumping together many of the previously failed efforts. It imposed mandatory minimums and toughened drug laws, among other reforms, and it became law in 2012. That same year, the government introduced the Protecting Children from Internet Predators Act, which drew ire for potential privacy breaches and surveillance concerns. That prompted then Public Safety Minister Vic Taves to infamously proclaim, either stand with us or with the child pornographers. There are actually so many examples of tough on crime legislation from the Harper government that I can't mention them all here, but right now, 2 more are stirring debate. The first is Bill C-51, anti-terror legislation that surveillance critics like Edward Snowden are fiercely criticizing. The second is the new law to allow for actual life sentences. Both are political and symbolic as the Tories head into an election year with an eye on keeping a majority they partly won with a commitment to be tough on crime. Expect both bills to be law before we go to the polls. And hey, it's not often politicians keep their promises, so you get what you vote for, Canada. I'm Csanady for the National Post.